my honor and delight to join you for the launch of the SDG Center at Kuala Lumpur City Center.
Well done. Congratulations.
The Haenggung Urban Regeneration Project was initiated under the vision of Suwon Haenggung Fortress Renaissance, with the aim to improve quality of life for the residents by utilizing shared communities and historical and cultural assets bestowed by the World Heritage Site. The Haenggung Urban Regeneration Project placed key values in revitalizing the affected communities by strengthening capacity for local residents, regenerating their culture using assets, and reinvigorating the local economy by creating jobs. Haenggung Ulim Center, various communal spaces for local residents to utilize such as a shared kitchen, multipurpose room, and music room have been established in the center. In particular, residents are using the space to run shared economy projects in order to lay the economic foundation for residents' activities. Suwon aimed to revitalize the local economy through the influx of tourists. The city collaborated with Buksudong Cathedral, the oldest cathedral in Suwon, to tear down the cathedral's back wall to make a new passageway. Through this passage, tourists who have left the Suwon Haenggung Palace can now directly enter the King's Alley, which established a new tourist course. Considering the nearby elementary school and the fact that most of the residents of Haenggung are double-income families, the city of Suwon bought a house and remodeled it into a children's library. The Library Management Committee, organized mainly by Yeonmu Elementary School's Parents Association, has done outstanding work building connections between local stakeholders and making use of local assets. Located on the first floor across from a senior citizen center, the studio is a place where the elderly gather to craft handmade soup, traditional Korean condiments, and traditional sweets. The elderly are able to discover the vitality of old age and enjoy the profits as these activities are reinvested into the town, leading to sustainable urban regeneration. Residents work together to establish a brewery and experience center called Haenggung Sonata, where Suwon traditional brew, Haenggung was born.
The economic crisis in Sri Lanka created one of the country's worst humanitarian issues in decades. Food inflation is alarmingly high at 60% or more, making it harder for the people to meet their nutritional needs. Research conducted by the United Nations found that there is a possibility of a severe food shortage in the country in the latter part of the year. Statistics show that residents of Colombo are at a particular risk due to its dense population, with a low-income status of approximately 60%. The Colombo Municipal Council took significant proactive steps to cope with the challenge, collaborating with other public and private institutions, voluntary organizations, the United Nations, and its affiliated agencies. Accordingly, the project named Urban Harvest under the theme of Let's Grow, Be Prepared was implemented, which aims at cultivating 600 acres of land within the municipal areas. The CMC itself began cultivating quick yield crops on its own and also together with the private sector, and moved Colombo towards being self-sufficient in food. The council is facilitating this by strengthening community participation, organizing practical training workshops, and improving awareness of available support services. The council, together with the One Team, a voluntary organization comprised of professionals, have introduced a vegetable and fruit preserving program to help unemployed families with income-generating livelihoods. We have received enormous support from various UN agencies operating in the country. UNICEF partnered with us to provide midday meals for a period of 6 months to children in early childhood development centers, preschools, and daycare centers, and in addition, funding lactating mothers with Rs 5,000 each on a monthly basis for a period of 3 months. The Colombo Municipal Council runs community kitchens and soup kitchens on a daily basis. We are pleased that we have been able to achieve the progress we have made in such a short period. Together with the leadership of the new President, His Excellency Ranil Wickremesinghe, we see that wide measures are being adopted to mitigate the crisis we have been encountering. Together with my team and with the support of numerous external stakeholders, we are determined to see it through and minimize the impact of the crisis on the citizens of Colombo. Thank you.
Improving maternal health is one of our government key priorities. But the high number of maternal and infant mortality rate in 2017 at Sidoarjo is a major problem, of course. Sidoarjo Public Health Office works to contribute to the reduction of maternal and infant mortality by innovation with application called SiCantik. This application increasing platform of information communication and technology and improve the maternal referral system through early detection of complications. SiCantik make it easier to record data storage and data searching for all pregnant women at Sidoarjo with an integrated system and sharing information quickly, accurate and real time. SiCantik have a legal protection and copyright, also managed to bring down maternal and infant mortality rate at Sidoarjo.
Aplikasi SiCantik yaitu untuk sini Sidoarjo cegah kematian ibu dan anak. Kita terus memaksimalkan untuk aplikasi SiCantik ini agar kita bisa mengendalikan dan meminimalisasi kematian ibu dan bayi serta menurunkan presentasi stunting di Kabupaten Sidoarjo. Dengan SiCantik, persalinan aman, ibu sehat, bayi selamat.
안녕하세요. Hello. Good morning. This is Yoshi Kang, the President of Seoul Digital Foundation. Thank you very much for inviting us to SDG Awards ceremony. The case of AI-based Sewage defect detection system was developed to realize the value of safety city Seoul. AI technology detects and classifies defects in sewage pipes and recognizes subtitles that record location information in the video, providing users with defect types and the location information of sewage pipes. Thus, the AI system contributes to securing citizen safety by preventing urban problems that can lead to major accidents such as sinkholes and road subsidence. I expect the AI-based detection system would be applied to surge release system in other cities. With this case, we would contribute on sustainable development in cities. Thank you very much.
Salah satunya pakej yang terdapat dalam homestay Kota Ok adalah main congkak. Dalam salah satu pakej kami berbasikal keliling sawah bendang di sekitar kampung.
สวัสดีครับพวกเราสองคนมาจากเมืองไทยเวลาไม่มีงานเราเรื่อยๆก็มาเที่ยวที่บ้านเขานี้เราเรียกโคตาเอาโฮมสเตย์บ้านเขาสุดยอดขอบคุณครับนะขอบคุณครับ
It is an honor for Quezon City to be one of the finalists in this year's SDG Awards. The Trash to Cashback program is one of the city's flagship initiatives that promotes the circular economy, where wastes are seen as a valuable resource rather than useless materials that should be thrown away or disposed of. Being the largest city in the Philippines in terms of land area and population, Quezon City's waste generation is approximately more than 2,000 tons a day. And with the increase in the generation of single-use plastics in recent years, which has no value when traded at junk shops, the challenge of waste reduction at source has become more daunting. However, we see this as an opportunity for us to create a significant impact on the economic, environmental, and social sectors. In line with the objectives of SDGs 11, 12, and 13, the Trash to Cashback program centers on changing people's attitudes towards waste, converting recyclable materials and single-use plastics as valued resources, and incentivizing individuals that segregate at the household level. At the height of the pandemic, Trash to Cashback was presented not only as a waste recovery initiative, but also an alternative means of additional financial source for those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, especially those in the marginalized sector. Initially introduced through door-to-door campaigns, our residents were able to trade their recyclable materials and single-use plastics for environmental points, which they can use to buy basic commodities such as rice, eggs, and vegetables, helping ease the burden in these trying times. As we strive to build a livable, green, sustainable, and climate-resilient city, we will continue to create programs that are inclusive and empowering to the citizens so that we may be part of the solution.
Cầu Long Biên mà nhìn xuống thì gần như khu vực này là đang hoang phế, rõ ràng Hà Nội đang bị bỏ quên, và cũng như dự án này các nghệ sĩ muốn đánh thức không gian, đánh thức lại một cái để mọi người tưởng nhớ tới Hà Nội, một cái Hà Nội mà thực sự cũng rất là đẹp, rất là kỳ vĩ và thanh lịch hào hoa.
Vì một cái thế giới xanh sạch đẹp ấy, thì mình muốn là mọi người chung tay để làm nên cái môi trường trong sạch, và những cái vật liệu rác thải tưởng như bỏ đi này nhưng vẫn có thể làm được những cái tác phẩm nghệ thuật mà có thể phục vụ được cộng đồng công chúng ở đây.
Như ở đây chị thấy cái nghệ thuật là đẹp, thì ra tất cả ra đây làm ấy thì cho đẹp cho dân ở đây, thì đẹp cho thành phố trước.
Greetings, I am Ki Yeon-gil, President and CEO of the Seoul Tourism Organization. In order to share city-to-city knowledge through the urban SDG knowledge platform, Seoul Tourism Organization with CityNet has launched the online course on the Seoul tourism to show best cases of Seoul tourism policies and projects to 110 global cities and 60 organizations. Seoul received over 13 million inbound tourists in 2019, and according to the recent Mastercard Index, Seoul ranks 11th in most visited cities in the world, constantly upgrading with new trends such as K-pop and K-beauty. Seoul is filled with cultural activities and plenty of heritage sites to visit as well. Online course will features on Smart Tourism City Seoul and on Seoul Tourism Plaza. It is an honor to be selected as a finalist for the CityNet SDG Awards. I truly hope that the online course serves as an effective tool for expanding sustainable development in the Asia-Pacific region. Thank you.
As long as cities have existed, safety has been an issue. But not everyone is affected equally. While the design of our built environment does not by itself cause crimes, it does play a significant role in creating opportunities for them, especially for excluded groups, such as the elderly, women, the disabled, migrants, or children. All of us have a right to use and enjoy the city freely and confidently. However, city development plans and policies rarely acknowledge this plurality of citizens. Instead, the norm has been to plan and provide for the imaginary average citizen, the able-bodied man. This results in a city that can feel hostile for the groups whose needs are unidentified, unaccounted for, and unmet. It is possible, however, through deliberate planning and assessment to make our cities safe and friendly for all. CityNet, SafetyPin, and the Think City Institute have developed the Urban Safety Masterclass, which is being offered to CityNet members exclusively. This course will help your team identify challenges urban spaces pose from an excluded group's perspective. It will also build your team's capacity to recognize the issues people encounter while accessing urban spaces by using various tools and techniques. And finally, it will help in building innovative solutions to address urban safety issues in your city. Through a combination of self-learning, live sessions, and assignments, your team will be able to understand the adverse impact unsafe, inaccessible, and inequitable spaces have on the lives of excluded groups. They will also be able to identify the 5 key issues to making cities safer and learn the use of effective tools and methods of engagement in making cities more equitable. Finally, they will have gained first-hand experience in evaluating urban spaces, taking your city a step closer to becoming safer and more inclusive for all. To find out more about the Urban Safety Masterclass, visit www.citynet-ap.org.